Hello, YouTube. It's me, John Avenger, once again, and welcome back to Non-Woke Month here on my channel. And this time we have a 2006, I believe, kids movie, like adventure film, starring Logan Lerman and who else? A bunch of other cast members, Luke Wilson and what's his name? It's called Hoot, Hoot, Hoot. It also has my lover girl right there, Brie freaking Larson. Yes, this is what she did years, like a decade before Captain Marvel. So she's done other films even when she was a young teenager. Yeah, was way back in the mid 2000s when she was finding her footing. Here's the synopsis: New Line Cinema or New Line Home Entertainment, Elf, and Walden Media holds, and because of Winn Dixie, bring you the family adventure Hoot. When the new kid in town discovers that a local population of burrowing owls are about to have their home destroyed, it's an environmental message movie. Um, he teams up with a resident outcast and the school's offbeat tomboy, Brie Larson, with to take on the town to save the endangered owls. Packed with surprising twists, memorable characters, and upbeat humor, Hoot features new music and a special cameo performance from Jimmy Buffett. Yeah, and that's the movie in a nutshell. It's a very cute little, film from the 2000s that people probably forgot about because this movie flopped when it came out. It's an hour and 35 minutes, and it should have done a lot better. It should have done at least decent, but I guess nobody wanted to see any movies with owls because this flopped, and so did that Zack Snyder movie, Legend of the Guardians, the Owls of Ga'Hoole. Yeah, that was also a massive bomb. For the budget that it had. It was a beautiful looking movie, but it had nothing else to go for it. But yeah, there's a lot of Marvel and DC actors in this. You have Brie Larson, Captain Marvel herself. You got Luke Wilson, who was on Stargirl now for DC, and you have um, Phil Coulson himself. Clark Gregg is the villain in the movie. Basically, he's the guy that wants to tear down the owl habitat. Yeah, the film was a box office bomb and received mixed reaction. I'm like, it's a kids movie from 2006. It cost 15 million and only made 8. That is sad. There's movies that came out this year that did better than that. Even Doolittle made more than this, and that's bullshit because these owls, they're real. They're not CGI. They're real animals. And yeah, also the film, has it's a light movie. It's not too dark. It doesn't get like they don't show pollution or like in Ferngully, they don't show them cutting the trees down. No, it's basically a very it's a decent kids movie about protecting the environment and the habitat these animals live in. You also have Robert Wagner. He's the mayor of Coconut Cove. You have Cody Lindley. Yeah, he's the only actor in this movie I don't like. Like, I haven't liked him in a long time. I hated him in Hannah Montana. I didn't like him in Aliens in the Attic. He's okay, but I just don't like this actor mostly. Most of the stuff he's done is he just rubs me the wrong way. I think his face is stupid. He also was in some of the Sharknado movies, but he's not in it long. Um, you have Kirsten Warren as Mrs. Ebert Hart, the mother of Roy. Jessica Caulfield, the actress who plays the titular mascot of Mother Paula's Pancake House, and a bunch of other people as well. And while the movie didn't do well, if you like Brie Larson like me, well, I love her. I'm crazy about her. This is one of her early roles before she did the MCU and Kong Skull Island and everything. And again, this is not woke. Her character here is very steady. She's not a Mary Sue. She's vulnerable and she shows emotion. So, yeah, that's just a take on these people that want to shit all over Brie Larson. It came out, yeah, the same month as Mission Impossible 3, awesome movie, and American Haunting, which I never even heard of. And Hoot only opened at number 10. Wow, that's sad. It also Hoot held on to number 10 for a second week. That's the movie broke a record set by Geely for the biggest drop in cinema screenings. Of course, because again, people don't like owls in movies. Watchmen didn't do well when it came out back in 2009. It got a cult following, but owl movies just don't do well, guys. Unless it's like Bambi or something where an owl's like a side character. Usually, an owl-based movie just don't do well. They're not the most interesting birds. I respect them for being nocturnal and being able to you know be hunters, but I just people are just not interested in owls. That's why we haven't seen an owl MCU character or an owl in DC. The only one is the Court of Owls in Batman. And this also in 2007, Walden Media's The Seeker did worse than this in terms of biggest box office draw. I saw that in the theater, but that movie bombed as well. But the top record of this is not the biggest flop of all time because it only lost about $7 million. Rhythm Section came out this year with Blake Lively, and it topped the record. Hoop opened in almost 42% of all the screening and as the biggest drop off. And the film's production budget was at $15 million, although the cost for such a wide opening would probably have made the film considerably more expensive to distribute. It was for produce. Cost of its prints would have been twice as much as the production budget, according to Respectful Industry. The movie never had a chance. This should have been on Netflix back in the day, or like direct to video. But the talent here is fair, except for Cody Lindley. I think he sucks as a lead. Logan Lerman's good as the lead boy, and he has good chemistry with Brie Larson, and would love to see him in the MCU or the DCU. And it's just it's an eco-friendly movie. Like if you love the environment, you would like this movie. And it's good for kids. It's inoffensive. It's not going to harm them. It'll teach them about the habitats of owls, which is nice. I would like to see more of the owls in the movie. They're not in it that much. But look at this. Logan Lerman won an Young Artist Award for this movie, proving that he can act. Brie Larson, I think, also got a nomination, and she also can act, guys. So don't give me that, oh, she can't act. How does she still have a career after she's done so much stuff when she was a kid and a teenager and now she's in her 30s? Yeah, guys, she can act. She's not a Kristen Stewart where she has no emotion and she's got ripped teeth and she's in everything. I can't handle that. That's why I didn't see Underwater this year or Charlie's Angels last year or any of her dramatic stuff because I like Brie better. Brie is a much more attractive woman and a better actress, and she doesn't shake like a leaf. Even back when she was a little girl, she's a much better actress than freaking Kristen Stewart. But anyway, yeah, it's a decent movie. If you never watched this, it's worth a watch, and it's perfect for kids. It's a kids movie. It's not going to be too deep, but it's not too depressing either, like Marley and Me or some other like My Dog Skip. Yeah, those movies just depress me. It's not one of those or Dog's Purpose. No, it's a light film, and it's worth a watch. It's short and sweet. That's all I can say. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and that's my review of Hoot from 2006. It is what it is. So later.